Hello, my name is Yi Gao, co-founder and CTO of VCycene. The VCycene name is a combination of French and Old English, literally meaning green kitchen, as we're a Canadian company with a vision to bring green kitchen into every household, starting with the flagship product, the Lila composter. We have a strong team. George and I are co-founders and serial entrepreneurs with successful exits in the past. And collectively, we are a team of business-minded engineers that commercialize over 100 products into the global marketplace. More importantly, we're all gardeners that love it when nature meets tech. Darich, for example, has a huge indoor garden in his penthouse, and Dr. Tan even built his own greenhouse in his backyard. We are our own customers as we design our products, and we're super committed to the cause. Over the years, we received tremendous support from top incubators such as Foresight and Venture Lab, and various government funding programs in Canada. Our office is currently inside Venture Lab, where we have access to their $8 million hardware lab, AI data center, and wet chemistry lab for free. On the right, you see our institutional partners for new IP generation. Timing is critical, and we have three forces converging at this market hotspot. There's top-down pressure to cut carbon. California even banned diversion of food waste into landfills, so 39 million people got to buy some kind of composter before 2025. We also see bottom-up behavior change, where people start growing at home because of the pandemic, as reflected by this 8.6% cumulative annual growth rate in the residential compost market. A third and more hidden factor is the commoditization of key pieces of technology, meaning better product offering and more profitable business. The challenge is old but massive one. We all eat 3 times a day and produce some leftovers. But for those of us that cook, we generate even more kitchen scraps. And unfortunately, they all trickle down into our landfills, producing greenhouse gas. 8% is the total greenhouse gas produced by food waste inside landfills, the 5th contributor on the list. This is a huge headache for our government, but also big pain for those of us who have to endure the stink when throwing out the food waste every week. Our solution is the Lila composter. 300 kg goes in and 50 kg comes out every year, producing mature category A compost every week. For an average 4-people household, that's basically 2 pounds per day. No smell, no noise, no hassle. Lila is beautifully designed, as we want our customer to love it whenever they see it working and feeding their plants. In this AR demo, you could see Lila sitting in my dining table, surrounded by my indoor plants under the purple growth lights. Imagine the happy feeling you have when you see your plants prosper because you see food scraps not as waste, but valuable nutrients that could be reused for nature in our own homes. We also have 3 Lila composters in Niagara College for continuous compost validation. Christine, the lead scientist, feed the machine their balanced diet of food waste based on how Canadians waste their food and produce compost every week. They then send the sample to National Compost Quality Lab for quality assessment and use the rest for growth studies. We are building a barrier to entry through this third-party validation. Last October, we received Category A validation for our Lila compost, the highest quality in Canada, according to CCME guidelines. Naturally, we filed the patent immediately. We see ourselves as the Tesla of home composters, as we not only track the carbon credits cumulatively, but also digitize the food behavior for our users so they could make better compost and better decisions. We collect real food waste every week, label them, and feed this data to our AI that classifies and segments all the items to accurately assess what's in our waste. In 3 years, we're shipping over 80,000 units. These units cut carbon every day, but more importantly, they turn our unpleasant status quo into beautiful gardens and cities we all love to live in. We encourage users to use the compost for their home gardens, but when they have surplus, we could have our partners pick it up every few months to be resold into downstream markets such as landscapers and city greening. The food waste data could also lead into value-added services such as grocery suggestions and diet advices. But this all starts with Lilac Composter inside users' homes. For market traction, we received a 300 units LOI from Vesta, the best seller of home and kitchen appliances on Amazon Canada and Best Buy. We also got a 500 units LOI from Newhouse, an award-winning developer in market for residential buildings. Distributors and developers like Vesta and Newhouse are our valued sales partners in our partner program to scale the sales in the next few years. Our grand vision is to be the industry leader in the home composter market, benchmarking homemade compost and dominating both the device market and the residential organic compost market, reselling high-value compost produced by every Lilac composter. We sell to people who care and people who grow, and resell the compost into 400 million organic compost market that grows at a 9% rate every year. Each composter sells for $750, and we maintain a gross margin of over 30%, and this includes customer acquisition costs. We also resell the compost and value-add services through our app. 3 years ago, when we started, there were only 3 competitors, but just last year, 20 popped out. Our segment is experiencing the growth stage, and we have the best product offering with not only quality compost, but minimal work and cost to use. People hate having to change air filters all the time, and our filter is permanent. We can afford this because we don't need to make money from filter replacement, but instead with device, compost, and app services. After engineering and compost validation, we're getting into certification for Q3 shipping of 100 units and 1,000 towards the end of the year. We will ship 30,000 units next year and 50,000 in the 3rd year, amounting to a gross revenue of over $30 million, and become a very sweet acquisition target for industry giants. We are a pre-revenue and raising a pre-seed round of $1 million, mainly for pilot builds and customer acquisition. The round is already 40% subscribed, and we're looking for investors that are passionate for the cause of sustainability and to lead the change to a more sustainable future. We are VCycene, achieving zero waste by bringing a green kitchen to every home. Scan the QR code, please, and connect with us on LinkedIn today. Thank you.